Look at this video. I'm gonna show you this video. It's a fascinating video. They're going fast, dude.
Let me
He's like, this guy's zooming.
Big zoom in. Okay. Still work. Oh wow, he is really zooming. Just going for it.
It's impressive.
It really is. I love it.
I guess I will do another tab that has the live stream.
It's fine. Good. Sorry, we're just getting things a little more set up. So.
Hi, Trevor the poop. It's good to
Trevor.
see you again. You
Trevor.
Poopy butt poop.
Trevor's consistent.
I like Trevor. Consistency is what we need. Consistency is key.
Yes, yes. Hello everyone. We don't do a proper intro. Welcome to the stream. I know it's been a while since I've done a podcast, but I decided to do one this week. Since Jacob was like, hey, if you ever do a podcast anytime soon, I can jump in. And I was like, alright, I've not done one in a while, so this gave me an excuse.
Yeah, we desperately need to talk about what's going on in the MCU. But first, I think Carolyn has a story about what was it? Ad block?
So, okay, long story short. Pretty much I got tired of ads anyway. I was just getting tired of them. But then all of a sudden, I don't remember which channel. It doesn't really matter. I don't think it's the channel itself. It's just YouTube, period. PETA? I'm sorry. Look, I get what they're about,
talking
but
about the animal abusers?
yes.
Yeah.
And so pretty much what they did, and it's awful, and I'm gonna talk about this, I don't care. Come at me if you want, I don't care, it's a true fact. They literally were having ads on YouTube, and full on showing animal abuse? And I get what they're trying to do, but also, no.
They're not a good company either.
No.
Like,
No, there's so much about
they're very
PETA.
sketch, dude. Yeah, they're very fucking... Like,
I mean, I'm sure there's many videos online talking about it, but I could do a whole video rant of why I don't.
yeah.
Just full on, like, oh man, like it's just like they're like literally showing like horrible animal abuse, and like I had enough. I was like, no, I don't trust YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
YouTube should be able to like looking at this stuff first before just accepting stuff like this. So I had enough. So anyway, that was my reasoning. I just wanted to put that out there, and why, I guess, more of a reason why I'm not happy with YouTube and with their ads. I've not like checked their ads in a while, but like I still say I think they're the same pretty much. They're not checked. They're not looked at,
Yeah.
and it just it annoys me.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's just, what is it? Wow, my brain just shut down. That was impressive. They get the record, frankly. Yeah, PETA's not good. They're not good. Eat chicken. Chickens don't have emotions.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not a fan of PETA, and I never will be, so that is just that. There's so many other better activists out there of you know, for humane societies and stuff like that, so like, just don't do PETA. Just like, there's others out there in the world that are doing much better.
You know who needs your help right now? Fucking Planned Parenthood.
Yes.
They need your fucking help. You
Yes.
want to throw money at someone? Throw money at like them and other like, you know, stuff that helps abortion rights and
Yes.
women literally just having the right of their body.
God forbid,
I think
please,
that-
yeah. God forbid, please donate to like Planned Parenthood or any like pro-choice you know, activists
It's
and
not
like things
even
like
about
that.
pro-life. It's about pro-control. You know?
Yeah. Just.
Anyways,
Yeah. But you're saying about Marvel, you have some stuff on the docket, so let's get on the docket. So.
I got some images.
You got some images.
You can put these in the YouTube video, right?
I can. Yeah.
You're about to. All right.
I have no choice.
And then-
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see
you can-
what we going for. Yes.
There's
Okay.
no choice.
There's never a choice.
No.
Phase 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's good music,
Well,
actually. In the background, anyway.
I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, I got
Often.
some. I was listening to this while driving down to your type. I actually drove so fast, it was scary.
Oh, dang. Jeez.
It was so much fun, though. Do we got the...
It's a coming.
Did we got it? Is it there
It's
yet?
almost there. I almost have it.
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well,
it's coming.
well, it's coming all right. So
Okay, there.
we've just now kind of had the brunt end of, what is it? Phase 5? What's it at? No, hold on.
We're almost at phase 5. We need Wakanda forever, and then we'll be in
Yeah.
phase 5.
Phase.
I had to do
Let me
research.
look up phase. Let me look up phase 4. What the fuck's phase 4?
I'll leave it like this. It's
Okay.
fine, so you guys can see it. There you go.
So
It's like a minute to show on stream, but I swear it's coming.
I believe you. So we just got through phase 4. Pretty much. And you can shrink that down if you want to just watch the Carolyn podcast thing. Still show our ugly faces.
I mean, I can, but I think it'd be easier for everyone just to see it. Is all.
Okay, fair enough.
It's okay.
So-
I'll block my face. It's worth it for this.
So we got this is phase 5, of course. We just almost finished phase 4 with Wakanda Forever. I still haven't watched Captain or Miss Marvel. I've been reading Ultimate Spider-Man instead, like completely rereading it. But regardless, first thing we got is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium. This bio says superhero partners Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyke return to continue their adventures at Ant-Man and the Wasp. Together with Hope's parents Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyke, the family finds themselves exploring the quantum realm, interacting with strange new creatures, and embarking on an adventure that will push them beyond the limits of what they thought was possible. So, first off, I missed the old logo. It looked like a shitty Tool logo. Let me see if I can find it.
Alright. I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about, but yeah.
It was like really mindfucky.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see. Original logo. Not logo go. Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna send it to
Wonder
you.
why they even changed it is my question.
I don't know. I mean, look at that headache and tell me why they changed it.
I mean, I think it's kind of cool. It's got like, I don't know, something to it. Hold on, let me get it on stream really quick just to
I
show
think
off
it's
what it
cool
means.
too. But regardless, we got that, and there have been a bunch of fucking rumors, like, you know, thrown about and whatnot, that we'll get like King the Conqueror, and that's pretty much about it that I know about that. There's just like a lot of predictions of like, you know, King the Conqueror gonna be in the shit, you know. So I don't know exactly what to take from it. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I don't know what's gonna happen. Is it gonna be like in Avengers, Jonathan Hickman's Avengers, where like I think it was Ant-Man. Who was it? I think it was Ant-Man who like saw the Beyonders, and the Beyonders were like killing like these giant like the one of not the one above all, but the Living Tribunal, Infinity, and all that. And Ant-Man like lost his mind. He's like, "Hey guys, we're gonna fucking die." So
Jeez.
I don't know if it's gonna be like that, where he ends up like finding King the Conqueror. He's like, "Hey guys, Avengers, whoever's left, like this shit's hitting the fan." It might be something like Jonathan Hickman's Avengers. I'm kind of hoping for that, but I'm not too sure what to expect. I think we got a trailer a little bit ago, or no, it was a leaked trailer. Sorry, we didn't get an official trailer. Everyone who spent money to San Diego Comic-Con got to see it. We didn't.
Yeah. I mean, supposedly from what I've heard, like, yeah, I think like King is supposed to be in this. I don't know when
Yeah.
he's supposed to make an appearance. If like not like somewhere middle end, I don't know. But yeah, supposedly he's supposed to be in it, so that'll be interesting, at least to see it that way. At least see what version of Kang we're gonna get, obviously, because we don't even know that, because there's so many Kangs existence, so we don't know.
Well, Kang himself is like a continuity break of Kang, so it.
Yeah,
Especially with like this recent, if you like try to explain the series, like the what's it called, the history of Kang to a new comic book nerd, they would drop comics immediately after you tried explaining to them.
Because it's so complicated.
It really is. It's beyond confusing.
Oh man.
And it's wacky. So yeah, essentially it's gonna be released February 17th next year. It's gonna be the 31st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Hey, we're in the 31st. Let's just talk.
Yeah.
Let's
go. It's gonna be the first installment of Phase 5, and I want to get something clear. Phase 5 is gonna change. Whether Agatha, Coven of Chaos moves, or Blade moves up or down, or Captain America: New World Order moves up or down, or Thunderbolts just fucking disappears off the map. It's all up in the air. This is all very, especially once we get to Phase 6, they have leaked some things for that. We'll get there when we get there. But that's essentially what I'm thinking is going to happen with like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium, where it's like the Beyonders thing, where it's like, oh my god, Kang exists and he's fucking scary, and he's going to like destroy us all. I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'm actually probably most excited for this one out of like a couple of them. I've been having like the MCU what's it called, like sickness ever since like Endgame. It was just like, okay, it's all gonna go downhill, and I don't know if they're gonna know what they're doing. But I have hope. I hold hope still, strangely enough.
Yeah, I've been feeling it too. Especially just recently with Love and Thunder, it kind of hit me. I feel like hard. I was
yeah.
I was like, oh.
People are just now realizing it with Love and Thunder, but it was like a year or so ago.
I mean, I was feeling it a little bit before then, but I was just like, I don't know, maybe like in a denial phase. Like, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. This is the exception. This is the exception. And finally, Love and Thunder hit it harder. I think because it's just like, that film just had a lot going on that like did not know what it wanted to do. So I was like, oh.
Christian Bale made the movie worth it, though. If you're gonna go see the movie for anything, go see it for Christian Bale.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. It's not like it's a bad movie. I don't want to say that, because I think that's not the word for it. I feel like it just feels really confused in the MCU timeline. But, like, I feel like, I mean, overall, in of itself, it's not a bad movie. So.
Yeah, but it was that thing where it's like, they did with, like, I'm blanking. Like, with Guardians of the Galaxy, except Volume 2 was so much better than Volume 1. Where they looked at Ragnarok and like, oh, funny. People like the funnies. Let's throw funnies in here. And then it just like completely ruined the point of it.
Yeah. I don't think they understand what Ragnarok was interesting about, because it's like, I think the problem is, I don't know, I mean, not every single Marvel movie has this bad luck, because again, when you mentioned it with Guardian Galaxy, the second movie did really well. But for some odd reason, with a lot of the Marvel movies, it seems like the second movie always has a hiccup. And then the third one is always like the best, quote unquote, which is weird.
Or it's like the other way where it's like the second one's the best and then the third one trails off.
Yeah.
What happens in Iron Man 2? Does he like see that kid and he like gets like whiplash? I think whiplash is involved. I like Iron Man 2. I don't even fucking remember Iron Man 3.
And Iron Man 3 is pretty much where he realizes he has bad PTSD. Pretty much.
Oh, that was that one.
I hate that I have to describe it that way, but that's the only way I can do it. That's people to remember.
Well, that's correct. Like,
I'm not wrong, no. But I hate putting it that way because it seems awful. Because you're like, is it really just about someone having PTSD? Yes. I mean, it's good to acknowledge it, but.
I guess I remember Iron Man 3. Yeah, Iron Man 3 was pretty good. Iron Man 2, I liked, and then of course Iron Man. I don't know. Iron Man 2 felt like it was almost falling off, but then Iron Man 3 like boosted it back up.
Yeah.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy has this thing where it's like Guardians 1 is good. Guardians 2 is amazing. I don't know where they're going to go with Guardians 3. And this is an Ant-Man and the Wasp thing. Like, especially, like you said, recently, um, they've had, like, a second movie hiccup. They didn't have that with Thor, obviously. They didn't have that with Guardians, but they had it with Ant-Man, where the second movie was, like, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, well,
it wasn't.
I know most majority of people don't like Dark World for Thor. I know most people.
Dark World is the fucking worst movie I have watched, like, in a long time.
Yeah,
it's not that bad, but it's bad in, like, MCU standards. And
yeah.
honestly, I think I'd rather watch anything but the Dark World. I'd rather watch the first X-Men.
Oh,
or, like,
I've not seen the first X-Men in a long time. I realized that recently. When
it's on Disney Plus.
I know it is. I can watch it anytime. I even have all the I think I have the first set, I think, on disc too, if I ever wanted to watch it that way. I realized that I have not seen it in a long time, where I totally forgot a lot what happened. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But the weird thing is, like, with, before we get any more off topic here.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm getting off topic as well. So Ant-Man and the Wasp, I don't know if it's gonna have the third movie hiccup like Thor: Love and Thunder. You know, I really don't know. Like, is it gonna be better? Is it gonna have that where third movie thing like with Iron Man 3, where that one was good, or the Spider-Man, the third Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland, that one was the best? Like, is it gonna be that thing where it's like it's gonna be the best or the worst? Because I hate to say it, if it's gonna be worse than the second Ant-Man, that's gonna be like almost Love and Thunder, like below Love and Thunder, you know?
Yeah.
That's what kind of worries me. Like, it's either gonna be like one of the best MCU movies we've seen for like a month, and then finally sets in. It's like, oh, that was just a really good movie, but it just kind of was like there for like, you know, setting plot, it's doing things. Or is it gonna be like Love and Thunder?
I think I'm having this is kind of just my prediction. I think it's gonna be course in the middle, which sucks. Yeah. I know, because I mean, like, people would rather it be like really good, but I think it's gonna course middle, which a lot of the movies have been.
Doctor Strange too, or
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Doctor Strange 2 is interesting to me. I think my problem was, and I've had, like, even before I saw Doctor Strange, I saw someone talk about this, because before I saw Doctor Strange, I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. And
oh yeah, I saw that movie too. It's really good.
Yes, it's a great movie, but like someone like, you know, before Doctor Strange came out and I watched the movie, I saw someone like make a comment how like, you know, once Doctor Strange came out, they're like, man, Everything Everywhere All at Once was a lot better when it came to like the multiverse kind of thing. And I hate to agree with them, but they're right.
Well, that's not even an opinion. It's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
But it's sad because it's like, that means there could have been so much more potential for Multiverse of Madness that they did not try. I don't know what try, but didn't unlock, essentially, with that movie. And I don't know why exactly, other than did they want to show off more throughout, you know, the other phases? I don't know. Just odd to me.
Yeah, I understand that. And I'm just now realizing Love and Thunder is the fourth movie, not the third movie.
Yeah, Ragnarok is third.
Yeah. Ragnarok was really good. It's interesting. It feels like a whole nother, like, I don't know. It may or may not have the Love and Thunder thing. It may have the Doctor Strange thing. It's just weird. The sequels can be very finicky. We'd have to go through a list of, like, ranking the Marvel movies. We really need to. I think it'd be fun.
Together?
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. The next one we have, I'm doing the movies first, by the way. Movies first, then the TV
No,
first.
that makes sense.
Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Here's the bio. In Marvel Studios, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, our beloved band of misfits are looking a bit different these days. Peter Quill still reeling from the loss of Gamora. Must rally his team around to defend the universe along with protecting one of their own. A mission that, if not completed successfully, could quite
You're getting a little cutty, by the way. So.
Did I get cut out?
Yeah, you got a little cutty at the end.
I did. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh no. Ah, okay, there we go. It's like, oh, my connection is going, guys. I think it's okay now. Alright, there. I think we should be, wait. No, I think we should, nope, we're not. Why is my internet going out? Oh, I apologize, my internet is being kind of screwy right now.
Whoops.
My
There we
internet's
go.
being screwy.
Awesome. And I thought it was just my end. Okay.
No.
So the stream's good. Not yet.
Oh wait, I'll give it a second. It might. I don't know why there was a
Stream's
hiccup.
not. Stream's still alive. Anyways.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to expect from it. I really don't know. I don't know much about the Guardians. I really don't.
I kind of do. But I mean, I don't know this set of Guardians. I read the original set, because my dad has it. So.
Tell me what you think. Is it gonna be like a King the Conqueror thing, or is it gonna be, oh my fucking god, Adam Warlock?
I think it might be more a little bit of Adam Warlock. My prediction is King might be at the end, like end credit thing, but I think it's gonna be more Adam Warlock vibe, considering they teased it in the second movie, at the end of the second movie, that he's gonna exist.
It's also like, you know, it's kind of that thing where if you show a gun on Act 1, you better use it by Act 3 or never show the gun at all. It's like this, but through like different movies, you know, like.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do without a Warlock? And how are they gonna explain like the Infinity Stone being in his little skull? Like, the Infinity Stones were destroyed, allegedly.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that character. That's the thing I was always trying to think about, because it's like he never had the stone. It was Vision who had it, which was, I mean, okay, nothing wrong with that. That's just a change. That just made more sense. But it's now you're getting to a point where like, okay, how are you gonna execute that change? You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. That is a good question. I think they're probably gonna like have some otherworldly thing that's like, you know, to take place at the stone. You know, I think.
Yeah.
Just because I think it'd be simpler than just being like, I don't know, he doesn't have a stone or something. I mean, they may just do that too. That he doesn't have a stone, but I feel like it's kind of important because that's just kind of a character, why he's so powerful of a being, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, Adam Warlock's a very interesting character. It's you know, I'm not too familiar with who he is. All I know is like fucking what anyone else kind of knows, and it's like he was involved in the Infinity Gauntlet story in the comics. Wasn't he? He was created by the High Evolutionary, I think.
Yeah, he was originally part of the original Guardians. I do know that he was part of the original set of Guardians.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no, okay. Warlock was created by the group of researchers who called themselves the Enclave, which is probably those Goldie boys we saw.
Yeah,
and then he died, and then his rebirth was him. His name was him, like from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh.
And upon his rebirth, him was renamed as Warlock by the High Evolutionary, who became a guiding force in life of the reborn godling.
Ah, okay.
And then he was a part of, like, I think, Infinity Gauntlet later down the line. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only reason why I kind of know a little bit more about him is recently I played the Guardians game and he was in it, and I don't know, he's very interesting of a character in that one. I mean, I don't know if you played that or not. The Guardians.
I unfortunately haven't, but I've always wanted to.
It's pretty good, actually. I so much so I played it twice because I actually wanted to just play it. Yeah, I know, it's rare for me to do that. I did the New Game Plus. So that says something.
I mean, I've been doing New Game Plus on Spider-Man, and I stopped it for a while, but yeah. So hopefully Adam Warlock. That's probably what's gonna happen. Are we ready to move on to the next one?
I think so, yeah. I think that's pretty much, I think we got the main topic out of the way for that one, because I feel like that's the only thing we really can think about. for that.
Yeah. Okay, the Marvels. Marvel Studio The Marvels will feature Brie Larson returning the role of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, in the film. She'll be joined by Monica Rambeau.
Oh, I realized you've not seen
And then Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. There's actually a really big ending for Miss Marvel
Oh,
that
great.
connects.
That's why I was gonna say I haven't seen this fucking show, so I don't know what to expect from this movie. I know Captain Marvel
It's
appears in Miss Marvel because
yeah,
the
but
internet
it's
sucks and nothing's sacred.
it's interesting. I'll tell you that it's interesting how they do it. How they show her off because it's unexpected.
I can just mute, or I can like take out my earbuds and let you explain that.
Okay, I guess I
What?
can a little bit. Because I guess
Okay, I am officially no longer listening. I'm gonna let Carolyn take over the gauntlet. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right, and I'll message you to let you know when he's back. So okay, so with Miss Marvel, I seen the series already. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. So with Marvels, there's a lot of questions I have with it, but I think pretty much with the ending, they pretty much hinted that the bracelet that Miss Marvel has is related to the quantum bands. At least what where people are guessing is that the quantum bands, because she was like, like her bracelet was glowing, and all of a sudden she switched spots with Carol Danvers. So it's very interesting. So I mean, I don't know where we're gonna start. If we're gonna start on Earth with Carol Danvers being in Kamala's room, or are we gonna start beginning before that, kind of thing, to get a little backstory before we get to that point? I don't know. This is definitely gonna be interesting. I feel like the bands are gonna be very important for the Marvels movie, and I think probably the Ten Rings as well, because that was also seemingly people were making the connection to that. So I don't know. So I mean the best way I could describe it, obviously, at least thinking what could possibly be, is again something related to the bands. So with that, I have no other ideas or theories with that, so I'm gonna get Jacob back on really quick. Back. So yeah, we'll leave it at that right there, because that's all I can really think about with that. So yeah, I described the situation.
So I heard none of that, and it's gonna stay that way, and we're gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Next one is Blade. I'm excited for Blade. I am thoroughly excited for Blade, believe it or not, because the first and the second movie with Wesley Snipes are fun. They're weird, especially the first one where his mom seduces him.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I still haven't seen the third one. I'm excited for Cottonmouth from Daredevil, from Luke Cage, to be playing Blade.
Oh, yeah.
It's so that's kind of written out. But I'm interested to what are they gonna do with Blade? Are they gonna bring in God forbid Morbius? Are they gonna do his whole mom thing? Or are they gonna do? I hope it's not Jared Leto Morbius.
No, they're probably gonna purposely if they do Morbius, they're probably gonna very much make a difference with that if they're gonna do that. Yeah. Just woof, that be, oh my god. I've not even seen Morbius yet. I've only seen the memes, so I can only imagine.
I've been given all the spoilers, so I just I thing movie apparently.
Gotcha.
It's not even I don't even wanna bother watching it. I
mean, I haven't.
If it comes out on Netflix or something for free, I'll watch it. But I'm not paying $20 fucking for that.
Yeah.
I refuse.
No, I'm not gonna pay for that movie either. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I want to. I don't think I need to. Because it's just... I figured it was pretty meh. Just nothing really. The importance of that movie.
Yeah, it's a very, very nothing movie. This, I most certainly hope, is not a nothing movie.
I
You
don't.
know?
I mean, why would they bother? Having Blade make an appearance at the end of what's the movie called? Eternals. Jesus. Like, they made a point to put him at the end. So like, why not do anything with him?
I just found out from my 2 coworkers that was Blade. I thought it was the Black Knight or whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck.
Oh, yeah, no, they confirmed it that was Blade.
I thought, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Very strange movie. Like, it's that Eternals. Eternals is interesting.
Eternals.
I don't really like it, but I also like it. It's really weird. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
It's funny because like my dad described Eternals to me because he remembers the original run with Jack Kirby, and he said it was like the most boring writing he's ever read. Like, he said like it's the most boring writing. Like Jack Kirby is not a great writer apparently. So, but
Yes.
I heard Neil Gaiman took up at it at one point, so I mean that's got to be okay. I mean Neil Gaiman's a pretty good writer, so I don't know.
Some newer Eternals runs are good. Like they introduced the fact that Thanos is related to the Eternals and all that shit. Like that seems interesting. But like back to like Blade, it's like, is it gonna be street level? I fucking hope so, because if it's not, then why are they having a Blade movie?
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely say it should be street level, because it's like if they don't, it's gonna be like why bother putting this character in the MCU at this point? We're not gonna do him justice.
I'm excited, like, if they bring, like, maybe Spider-Man appearing, maybe a little Moon Knight. He's in London, never mind.
Moon Knight can make an appearance. I mean, at this point, we've got, like, the other Moon Knight going about, so I mean
I
he can still be fading in and out, all of a sudden being in America for some odd reason.
Because he blacked out. Or even our wonderful red, yellow man, Daredevil. That'd be nice. I'd like to see Daredevil and Blade.
I mean, that would make sense.
Be cool.
I can see that.
I think so. And especially now, I think it would be a good introduction for Spidey, because he's like all street level. You know, they really need to take him back to his roots, bloody roots. So it's like, they need to. That'd be fun if they introduced him into like Blade.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, Spidey's vibing, and he's randomly helping people.
I mean, that'd be a cool crossover. I mean, they've obviously made crossovers in the past, obviously, but, still would be cool just to see it on screen.
And is there any other comments you have about Blade the Vampire Hunter?
I'm trying to think. Yes, because I wonder if they're going to introduce Ghost Rider as well, because I think that's also another possible character they may introduce.
I mean, it could be possible. It'd be, that would fit, especially like if they're building for like Thunderbolts.
Yeah. I will say, when it comes to like Ghost Rider possibility, I don't want it to be the original Ghost Rider. I know that sounds controversial, but hear me out. I feel like it'd be really hard to like introduce the original Ghost Rider. I feel like it has to be what's his name? I can't remember on my top of my head. But the other Ghost Rider, because I feel like that'd just be a better fit.
The Mexican dude?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's Mexican.
I think so. I don't know. I just think that just makes more sense. Just because I feel like just putting in the original would just be a little awkward fitting for what the MCU is. Yeah,
and it's interesting because Blade first appeared in Tomb of Dracula number 10 in July 1973. As a supporting character, but then he went on to make his own, like, kind of name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he ends up, like, just trying to fuck over Dracula, like, a lot. He just, like, especially in his first, like, few runs. But Blade has a very interesting run, because his runs would go, and then they would die, and then go, and then they would die. And they'd go and they would die. Not he would die, but he just became a very like sidekicky character, like a side person character.
I think the problem
know?
is with Blade is that, like, his character, you can only do so much, I feel like, with him, sadly. I mean, I know you can do, I mean, there's certainly a lot you can do, but, like, when it comes to, like, everything Marvel, it's like his character is kind of odd. Because it's like he's a, you know, apparently, essentially, like, you know, supernatural, you know, hunter, you know, essentially. Because I'm not going to just keep him with vampires. He does other, you know, stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but, like, yeah, like, it's just kind of, he's a little out of the ordinary when it comes to, like, Marvel in general. I know there's, like, stuff like Ghost Rider, there's Doctor Strange, there's, you know, so many characters that, like, yes, deal with supernatural stuff, but it's like he's just more, like, head-on with it, you know, versus, like, some other people in the MCU, not MCU, well, in the MCU, I guess this way too, huh? So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, at least see, how far they want to go with this character.
It's almost, he's like very, not D-listy, but B-listy, you know? It's like a B-list kind of hero. And it's nothing against him, it's just, no one has really written a very good and consistent story for him, the poor fucking guy.
yeah. I feel like, I feel like I have confidence. You know.
I do to an extent, as long, I hate to say it, as long as they copy some things from Wesley Snipes' Blade, they should be fine, and they can write it out. Like, I like the first two movies, they are very cheesy and whatnot, but this one has to be more serious. So, like, Blade's, like, you know, style with the shades and shit, and then, like, all that kind of stuff, like, they have, and, like, the black and red, like, they have to keep that. That's a very, like, I know it's just comic books, but, like, Wesley Snipes also, like, his 3 Blade movies, I haven't seen the third one, I refuse to, are very, you know, they should be very influential, I can't do it. They should inspire a lot of this next movie.
No, I agree, totally.
I think that's something that needs to happen.
No, I totally agree with that.
Anything else?
I think that's about it. I don't think I have anything else to comment with that.
Okay, Blade, I'm excited for. Marvels, I have no idea what I would think about that.
You'll get there.
Are you excited for Marvels? Is all I'm gonna ask.
I will say yes. However, they need to rewrite Carol Danvers. Please, for the love of God, rewrite her a little bit. Make her just more of a more balanced character is the best way I could put it.
She's at like Civil War 2 levels of a kind of person. Like, she's not. Civil War 2 sucked. So, anyways, Captain America: New World Order. This time, instead of there's no description for it, but for this Captain America, they're gonna bring back Sam Wilson as Captain America, and I think they've been needing to do that for a while. I honestly thought they were gonna go the Bucky route, but I guess it's too obvious. So I'm kind of excited because I don't know. I think it's gonna be very Hydra-y, very you know, maybe even AIM. You know, and MODOK getting involved and all that shit, like,
that would be cool.
Yeah, it's like they might take, like, they might take Captain America Winter Soldier and, like, amp up the stakes or something.
That would make sense, you know, yeah.
And I don't know, like, there's a lot of Captain America stories I could do with it. Like I said, Hydra. AIM is probably going to be involved at that point. Maybe keep it like Winter Soldier, more like grounded, as in, or who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't really have many opinions of this except for, like, you know, the whole. When I think of Captain America: New World Order, all I think of is like Captain America saying "Hail Hydra," and that's probably not going to happen. So.
I mean, man. Well, here's the thing. If
You're a Captain America nerd, so
I am. I mean, here's the thing, and I hate saying this, but I'd rather it have been Bucky, because I feel like there's so much you can do there with Bucky. But with Sam, it's like he's okay, but he's just there's not a lot to his character, really. But I get that, like, having a, you know, I mean, the point I feel like that the character is having a black Captain America is very important. I get that, and it's very understandable. But it's like, now you got, like, this big mantle to have where you have to do him justice, you have to do it right, and if you don't do it right, they're just gonna say, well, this is why you shouldn't have had a black, Captain America. I mean, even the whole show, Falcon and Winter Soldier was whole about that, pretty much. But it's like, you gotta walk
it hit and missed it several times.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, as they say.
Exactly.
With that. And I'm kind of concerned with that. I feel like that's my concern about this movie, is that they're gonna essentially screw it up. I guess what I'm saying is, like, Winter Soldier, Bucky is, like, more of a safe route, I guess, to me. So, I guess, I'm kind of worried, because it's like, I feel like I don't want them to screw this up, because I love Captain America a lot, just in general. Just the mantle, just the character itself, I feel like it's such an important character, period. Yeah. And screwing that up kind of means just screwing a lot of other stuff up,
Yeah, I agree. With Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, now he's Captain America. I think there were a lot of parts that they did really well, and I also think there were parts that were just like, oh, you could have done that better,
Yeah, I feel like they didn't know what to do with Sam throughout the show.
They wanted it to understandably be black token character that becomes an inspiration for other,
I get that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like they did it in such a way where, like, it was just boring, and it's like,
where it just became black token character instead of actually having a fucking character. It's the same problem they have with, like, the women roles in the MCU.
Again, fixed character.
Black Widow sucked.
Yeah.
I hate that movie because of how boring it is. The only good thing about that movie is that evil bastard who, like, brainwashed Taskmaster and shit. Because the actor made me cringe in a way that I was like, this guy's evil. I fucking hate him. Like, that's the only reason why I like that movie. They could have done 1,000 things with Taskmaster and whatnot. I can accept the fact that Taskmaster's a brainwashed, like, Black Widow servant. That's fine. I can live with that. But you gotta bring it back, you gotta bring... Just letting her go off, say, you're good now. It's like, alright, bye, Shoddy. It's like, oh, okay,
no,
great.
she's still damaged.
Exactly. Like, are they gonna bring, like, Taskmaster into New World Order and, like, she's actually, like, super evil and shit? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
and maybe her teaming up with, like, AIM or something.
Like, she's gotta stay as a villain. If you make her, like, all of a sudden a hero, it just seems like there was, like, just wasted potential on that front. Because it's like, no one's just better. No one's just like, alright, you're free now, you can do whatever you want. But it's like, but I've been trained and raised like this. I know nothing else.
It's literally like you growing up being traumatized by a bunch of shit. It's like, hey, do me a favor, forget about all that shit I did to you. And it's like, yeah, sure, let me just never think about it again. Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, fine, that works.
It's and there's, of course, like you said, the problem with Miss Marvel, where it's just Miss Marvel being Miss Marvel.
I had, like, the realization recently of, like, what probably could save Miss Marvel. Not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. As...
That's what I meant. Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all got confused, it's fine. There's so many Marvels. But, like, with Carol Danvers, I should say, just specifically that way, I'll just keep her short and brief. Like, I think just make her, again, more grounded of a character. Don't make her, like, such a, I mean, I know everyone throws the term Mary Sue around, and I hate that kind of term because there's so much more to it than just, Mary Sue, it goes way deeper to that, and the problem with, I think, using that word so freely is that, like, you can mark any person, any lead character, female-wise with that name, versus male characters who have the same problems, It's like, no, just generally, just do better writing, period. That's all I ask. Just write the character better. Doesn't matter male or female.
And as a rational Captain America fan, what do you think they're gonna do with New World Order? Are they gonna make our wonderful Sam Wilson into black token character, unfortunately, or are they gonna actually fucking make him a good character? Like, what do you think the stakes are as a Captain America fan?
It's hard to say. I think I mean, I hope they don't do the Black Token character thing, because then I'd be very disappointed at that point, because it's one of those, the people were right, I was sadly right thing. I want to be proven wrong, I guess. I want him to be a good Captain America. I want him to be able to step up to the mantle and not be a Steve Rogers. I think that's important to make that point, is that he's not Steve Rogers. Make that a point. Make that a thing. Like, I'm not as good as, Steve was.
But that was entirely what Falcon and the Winter Soldier was built on. Like, he's not good enough to be Captain America. I think
but it's still an issue. I think.
Yeah, like, to an
extent.
Like, it shouldn't be like, he shouldn't be immediately over it, but he also should still, like, he should have more confidence in himself.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, I guess what I mean more is that he should be, like, just being like, I should just be me. I should do what my values are.
Like, I'm trying too much to be like Captain America kind of thing.
Yeah. And
I mean, that's what, like I said.
Yeah, and I feel like have Bucky be more important too. I mean, I feel like have him be like the voice of reason for, like, if like he does feel uncertain of himself, just have like Bucky be there to be like, look, dude, I hate you, but also you're very important, so suck it up, and like just be you, boo, I don't know if he hates him, but it's more along the lines of they're just a mutual, just, companionship,
You're
I guess.
a dick. I'm a dick to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they do a lot with Bucky too, because I've always liked his character, and I feel like they can do a lot with Bucky.
Yeah,
There's so much potential there. So, even if it's not Captain America, you should still be doing something. I guess is also another point I want to make. So, that's about it. I don't know.
On to the next one. Thunderbolts. Like, okay, let me look up the original Thunderbolts.
Yeah, because I might be doing a refresher.
I know what they are. I know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like a team that has like changed several fucking thousand times.
Yes.
The Thunderbolts I'm familiar with are, Red Hulk, Deadpool, Punisher, Elektra. Like, I'm trying to find the fucking. Oh my god, where is it? Okay.
Yeah, the original set, and then we can say who may be in the new set.
So the original set of Thunderbolts appeared in The Incredible Hulk 449, January 1997. President of the Marvel Universe. Oh, this was during the Onslaught crossover? Oh, that's not good.
But you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's Onslaught Saga no bueno. Thunderbolts. Original members. Let's see. So the original members were Citizen 5, Baron Helmut Zemo, Atlas, Goliath,
Makes sense.
Mach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and then the Beetle.
Okay.
So, Beetle I know of.
Yeah.
Beetle I do know of. Let's see.
Goliath I also know as well. So.
Yeah, Goliath, Beetle, Moonstone. Oh, they were the Masters of Evil at first. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Okay, so essentially, the Thunderbolts I'm familiar with. Are the ones. Where is it? So Norman Osborn had the Thunderbolts, of course. Okay, so yeah, that was actually, instead of the Avengers, that's the one I also remember where Norman Osborn turned it into Hammer and then made him, Moonstone, Bullseye, Penance, Radioactive Man, Songbird, Swordsman, and Venom, who was Matt Gargan at the time.
Yeah.
That's
generally the popular one.
That was Norman Osborn's Thunderbolts.
Mm-hmm.
The one I'm thinking of, I'm trying to remember. Red Hulk's Thunderbolts. It was Red Hulk, Deadpool, Elektra, Agent Venom, and Punisher.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm familiar with. That's the one I know.
With, Thunderbolt, pretty much Thunderbolt Ross, actually, because obviously Red Hulk.
So, when it comes to the Thunderbolts, let's think of the characters we already have. We have, what's his name, who tried to be Captain America?
Oh, yeah, oh god, John Walker? John something?
John Walker. John
Yeah,
Walker.
John Walker. U.S. agent.
We have Baron Zemo.
Yep.
Yeah, U.S. agent. Baron Zemo.
Think
They might. They might bring like Red Hulk into here, maybe.
maybe.
But I don't know how they would do that.
I have not a clue. I think Elena, but I don't know at the same time. I think that's definitely going to be one of those like turnaround things where she's like, you know, quits a team or something.
Taskmaster
I-
and the Thunderbolts would be good.
I think that would work, yeah.
And maybe I'm fucking blanking out. They kill off all their villains. God damn it, MCU. Like, stop it.
Stop killing your villains so you can put them in teams.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, Echo. Maybe Echo probably a part of that.
Echo. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I could definitely do that. Oh, that'd be cool if they put Elektra in. I mean, she was like...
I don't know.
But that
But they would
work
have
well.
to win.
'Cause that would be
Well,
a
no,
lot.
it would. It would work well. That's the thing. Let's see. When's Thunderbolts supposed to release? 2024. Daredevil Born Again is supposed to release 2024. They could do it.
I mean,
They
maybe
could
that's...
put Elektra in.
Maybe that's the setup. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of villains that exist.
Exactly. They're all dead.
They're dead. They're
All of them are fucking dead.
Oh, what's that one character? I know people were saying it. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. Ghost, I think, is her name. The one from Ant-Man.
Oh, from
Second Ant-Man.
I completely forgot about her. Wow,
I
that
really
kinda
forgot about that. That's impressive.
Yeah, I
That
think
says
they
something.
should have her. I think they should have her in there so people actually remember. Oh, her! You know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, she still got that problem. Okay. Whoa.
She's still fucking teleporting all over the place. Cool.
Oh, great.
I think that'd be nice. So maybe like U.S. Agent,
mhm.
Red Hulk. I don't know how the hell they do that.
They can
Echo.
try.
Taskmaster, Electro. Don't know how the hell they do that. Not Electro, Electra. Electro would be cool though.
I do.
And Ghost.
Yeah.
That's like 6 members. I think that's a solid team.
I mean, yeah, I feel like enough people. I mean, like I said, I feel like with Elena it's a little harder to pinpoint down because I know people are saying she might be in it, but it's like, I don't know. She had like a kind of epiphany at the end of Hawkeye, you know. So I don't know if she would make it into that team or not, or like if she was, she'd be like there briefly or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think should be part of Thunderbolts. But that's just me, you know.
No, I don't think so either. That's my point. Because it's like, I feel like she's just much better equipped of just being, I don't know, put wherever she's needed, not in Thunderbolt, so.
Yeah, and who knows, they might even have like Agent Venom instead, because remember the symbiote's
could
still
work.
floating around.
That, I wouldn't mind that. That would make sense.
They could probably do reasonably. Spider-Man gets the symbiote, oh god, I'm going to die, and then he gets it off, and then instead of Eddie Brock, it goes to Flash immediately.
Yeah, that would work.
And then he like just has this vehemence for Spider-Man. He's like, I can't believe Spider-Man and Parker are one of the same. What the hell? And he's like, just kind of like tries to team up with him, but then also ends up like getting in a fight with him, and then he's like sent off to Rikers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, put on the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Oh, I know there's another character, but again, that is all something else, so I'll leave it just mysterious right now for that one, because I'm actually not sure, but yeah, there's just, you need, man, there needs to be more villains that need to stay alive, god darn it.
Yeah. I agree.
Just
So
stop killing off your villains for once, so you can make an actual, like, team of villains.
So we have that. And that leads us at the end of Phase 5 movies. Let's look into the Phase 5 shows.
Cool.
Secret Invasion, Season 1. Secret Invasion is a series heading to Disney Plus that stars Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull Talus, characters who first met in Captain Marvel. The crossover comic event series showcases a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls who have been infiltrating Earth for years. I'm going to let you talk about this, because I know I hope you know a good amount of Secret Invasion.
I hope so. It's the fact of,
and if
like,
you
this was
can't-
Marvel? or just in general?
Well, just in general, it's an interesting because it's really good, but because I have to go to the restroom right now.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
gonna go to the restroom.
I will do my best. What I can do
Okay.
with what I got. So
I'll be right back.
if I have to do research, I will.
Good luck.
So.
Good luck, soldier.
Alright, so, okay, with Secret Invasion, I'll go off of what I know so far, at least. So, obviously, we know that Nick Fury has been off Earth for a while. So, it's going to be interesting to see, for one, how long he's been off Earth, and number two, you know, if, you know, circumstances of why, you know, he was off Earth in the first place, and why he's coming back to Earth. You know, why didn't he come back to Earth right away? You know, is another question too, considering, you know, the snap happened. I'm pretty sure he would have known about that, considering it was the whole universe. But, anyway, but like the Secret Invasion with the, you know, the Skrulls is very interesting, because obviously, my guess is that, like, people, the general public find out about Skrulls, and get freaked out about, like, oh, so, you know, who's who, who's real, who's, you know, what. Especially if people find out that Nick Fury, you know, was a Skrull for a while. Like, that's definitely gonna cause controversy, because people are definitely gonna, you know, not trust, essentially, first of all, Nick Fury, and probably even, like, you know, some of the heroes, because, you know, they probably think, oh, you know, why didn't they tell us, why did they lie to us, you know, that there's aliens on Earth, you know, in general. So, I mean, I need to remember what the original Secret Invasion was. I mean, I think if I'm correct, it's just, yeah, like, the Skrulls, like, invaded Earth and, like, became, you know, like, people and were, like, you know, other, like, humans in disguise and stuff like that. So, let me look that up to make sure that it's true. No. There we go, Secret Invasion, there we go. Because I need to remember, not the TV series, give me the actual thing. Dang it. No! I just want the original. Just comic. No. Come here. Comic. There you go. I want the original comic. I just want to see what it was about originally, because that's important. So, just like, because I didn't remember on top of my head what it was about. Okay, so... Yeah, so after the Kree Skrull War, the Earth superheroes Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Neighbor, Black Bolt, Professional Charles Xavier, and Doctor Strange joined a group called the Illuminati to secretly confront the Skrulls. They attacked the Skrull Empire and warned that any future invasion attempts on Earth would further I can't say that word. Why? Anyway, but however, they are captured and intensely studied before escaping. So yeah, okay, the Illuminati, that's the thing we need to talk about. Just go back, because that's an actually important kind of part about this. If there's going to be an Illuminati within, the series. I mean, we already see the Illuminati, but not in our in 616, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, pretty much it's, I mean, the original Secret Invasion, it was the war against, you know, the superheroes and, the Skrull Empire, so, yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting how they're gonna depict that to here, considering they seemingly right now, Skrulls are, like, chill with Earth right now, but, we'll see, how that goes, if, you know, that changes or not, but I'm excited. I'm sure there's gonna be some other appearances from other characters as well. So I'm just trying to think of anything else that's like an important plot point to mention. It's just yeah, I've not read the Secret Invasion. I know of the plot a little bit, but like, yeah, I know the Illuminati is important at some point though in it. So I don't know if they're gonna bring the Illuminati into our universe or not. So if they do, that will be definitely interesting to see, because that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got for Secret Invasion. I don't know. Once Ricky comes back, I feel like he can go into depth of his thoughts and views of it. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be interesting. How many episodes is it, actually? Because I don't think we've got to that point. I'd like to see how many episodes. Is it the usual 6? Are we gonna finally change that, or nah? Cause that is a good question. Episode run. How many episodes are you going to be? It tells me if they even have the amount of episodes already out, or not out, but like how many episodes they want to have. It does not seem like it. Okay, 6 episodes. Lovely, 6 episodes. Oh god. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. 6 episode syndrome, because that's definitely going to be interesting. But we'll go into more detail, I think, with Daredevil, because I see Daredevil in there, and that's going to be different. So, but yeah, 6 episodes. Seriously, 6 episode run? Sighs. I'm disappointed. Anyway, it's fine. We'll get there. We'll talk about it. So, it's hot. Sorry. I love my, like, off-putting of, like, it's hot in here. Yeah. Let me think. Let me see. Let me do some quick checks. Really quick, just before we move back to the topic. Okay.
Oh, you're off topic again?
No, I'm not off topic. I was just checking, because I was I pretty much mentioned what what I thought to mention for Secret Invasion. I did have to do a little research to remember what the original Secret Invasion was. So, I did mention the Illuminati. Because that was a part of it.
Oh, the Illuminati! You didn't mention the Illuminati? I thought that was the first thing you were going to mention.
Well, I did. I mentioned the Illuminati. But, like, I just mentioned a little bit of the idea of what could happen at first, and then I mentioned the possibility of Illuminati coming, because I remembered that was a thing.
Yeah, they kind of were like a huge part of Secret Invasion and Secret Wars.
Well, yeah. We're curious of when that's going to happen for the MCU. I mean, at least in our world, I should say. Our universe, because we already technically seen the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Any thought process that you want to put out there?
Not really. I think you pretty much said everything. I don't know. I went poop, so I'm trusting you.
I mean, I went into detail as much as I could. I essentially just brought up just ideas and thoughts of what could happen and etc. And then the original a bit, so...
Bueno. So, the next thing we have is Echo. The origin story of Echo revisits Maya Lopez, whose ruthless behavior in New York City catches up with her in her hometown. She must face her past, reconnect with her Native American roots, and embrace the meaning of family and community if she hopes to move forward. It better have Kingpin in it.
I mean, I feel like that would make sense. I don't know why they would just leave her just shooting him and then just, like, not address that. This seems really weird not to address that. That's just me, though.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they should have Kingpin in there and maybe Daredevil, but also, if they're going to really focus on her, I don't know what they can focus on. I'm not too familiar with the character of Echo.
I'm not so certain either, actually. I know that, like, Echo and Daredevil, like, were a couple at one point. So...
Yeah.
That's all I really know, essentially. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I mean, I'm sure they're going to know of each other, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this.
Yeah,
Echo's not something
I kind of need to know more about Echo, I think, just to really know where they could go with the character. But I mean, I think they should have Kingpin. You know, for
yeah,
sure.
I agree.
I mean, that's a big point, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll just see where it goes for. I don't know. That's essentially that. I have no other input, sadly.
Yeah, I don't really have much to put on this one too, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So, next one we got, we're getting closer and closer to my favorite thing I want to talk about, and also my least favorite thing I want to talk about. The next thing we got is Loki Season 2. I liked Season 1 a lot. I really did. And I don't know what they're going to do with Season 2. And are they going to expand on, like, Kang the Conqueror altogether? Because if they do, that means they're gonna be, kind of separating their audience again in the whole aspect of like, hey, we're supposed to like not have, that thing where it's like you have to watch the shows to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like they've been doing that a lot recently, which is interesting because it's like I know it's been really taking a lot of fans off because it's hard to get Disney Plus sometimes, and also it feels like there's so much to invest, otherwise as well,
Yeah.
rather than just if you wanted you could. Because they definitely
Yeah.
have been cutting fans off that way a lot.
They've been dividing their audience between the people who watch the shows and movies, and then just the people who watch the movies.
And or just the shows in itself, so...
Yeah, and then the fucking super nerds who are like watching everything, studying everything, and still are kind of like, hey, we see this very obvious problem.
Yes. But... with Loki, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. I feel like hopefully they go more in depth of the multiverse, I guess, and like what the consequences are of what just happened, more in depth.
Yeah, and the fact that what's her name? Shiv. She killed the original King, and she fucked everything up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's going to be interesting just looking at, like, just, again, just the consequences, I suppose, of what just happened,
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be interesting on the aspect of, like, well, is she going to, like, has she completely, like, destroyed everything and maybe, like, collecting on what she's doing as a character?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, in this timeline that she made. Or is it going to be like more of a... I'm trying to think. More of like just kind of expanding on Loki altogether. And expanding on like, what he's doing and his like discovery of like King the Conqueror finally like taking over the Time Code Authority.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely, yeah.
They might even do both. Like,
yeah.
They have a whole show to do it, so...
They do.
See why they wouldn't.
I mean, yeah, they can do whatever they want, really. So, I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully good.
Yeah, I agree.
Other than that, I don't know really much else.
Yeah, I'm not... That one's kind of... It's kind of all up in the air as much as everything else is in this,
Yeah,
in this
I agree.
series. Next one we got is Ironheart. Once again, not sure what to expect. I'm a nerd, but I'm not that big of a nerd.
Ironheart is interesting. I actually was kind of looking into a little bit of her character recently. So a lot of people hate her. Like,
really?
Hate her. Oh my god, yeah. Pretty much people say it's like the whole how Miles Morales started, but I feel like the problem is with her is that there's no way for her to, not no way, I don't want to say that way, but like it's very hard for her to like build a connection with fans versus what Miles did at one point.
Yeah, Miles was really good.
I think with her, she just kind of got like the bad luck of the draw of which characters that she had to like take on the mantle of and how it was done.
That was Iron Man.
Yeah, so yeah, essentially like pretty much Iron Man is like she meets Iron Man technically before he died in the comics, and then she takes up the mantle and like his hologram like guides her and stuff like that. But I don't know if that's what they're gonna do or not.
It's kind of like a Superior Spider-Man thing, where it's like Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock has taken it over, but Peter Parker's like low-key trying to guide him.
Yeah. So, I don't know, this is definitely going to be very interesting outcome. What's going to happen with her character, if people are even gonna like grow to like her or grow to hate her more, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no clue what they want to do with her character, other than maybe essentially just build her origin story a little bit or something. I don't know. But other than that, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm kind of worried about Earnhardt because it's like I don't know how fans are going to view the show and how they're gonna like the character or not.
Yeah, it's
character's
either gonna
already
be like
Iffy.
a really good like character, recreation to an extent of like everyone actually liking it, or it's gonna be like another Black Widow thing where it's like, why is this happening? Except Black Widow had a lot more against it, I guess, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do too.
so I guess we'll see what happens.
Indeed.
Are we ready for the next one?
I believe so. Yes.
I'm not, because I'm not fucking excited for this one.
I knew it.
Agatha, Coven of the Chaos. I don't want to watch this. I'm not excited for this. We'll reveal more about the character first introduced in WandaVision. I could give less than two shits about her.
I don't
She was
understand
introduced fine.
why. I don't understand like why this series, other than the fact that she just got popular by the by the end of WandaVision. I'm like, that's cool and all, but like, what use is she?
Fine in fucking WandaVision. You know?
I don't think they need to be a series. She could just be existent in like anywhere else, just not her own series. I don't understand either.
I'm not excited. I'm not excited for
I don't
this
even know
one.
where they're gonna go with this is the thing too. It's like, what are you planning?
Yeah.
Just showing her throughout history? Okay, cool, but also, what does that do?
They showed enough of her history in WandaVision.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's much to talk about with Agatha.
I'm not excited for this one.
Yeah.
The next one, I am extremely excited for.
Mm-hmm.
I have the comic book right on my bookshelf. Daredevil Born Again, baby! Daredevil Born Again is a comic series where Matt Murdock's life is completely turned upside down, and not in the cool, what's that show called? Kind of way. Instead, it's completely turned upside down in the aspect that Kingpin knows who the fuck Daredevil is. And if you know the history between Wilson Fisk and Daredevil, or Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock and Kingpin and Daredevil in this case, you'll understand that he has it out for him. Kingpin wants this guy dead. So what he does is he completely destroys his law firm. All because, let's start this off correctly. What's her name? Shit, fuck. She's like Daredevil's right-hand lady.
Oh, I can't remember on top of my head either. Hold on.
Regardless, she's a heroin addict. And I think it's Peggy.
Peggy? Hold on.
Is it Peggy?
Assistant, hold on, get me a minute.
Karen Page.
There you go.
Karen Page. So Karen Page is a heroin addict in the comic books, and she gives up Daredevil's secret identity for a thing of like heroin. And when Wilson Fisk finds this out, he fucks his life up, destroys his law firm, and then he blows up his apartment, and then he gets stuck in a homeless, run down apartment. Actually, no, it goes law firm destroyed. He gets into a home, like a ransacked kind of apartment. He blows it up, and then he's just destroying his life one step after another, until he finally takes him down. And I am so excited to see what's going to happen with that. Because I hope they go the whole, bringing back the guy who plays Kingpin, and then because he got shot in the head by Echo, he gets, aggressively psychopathic. We just got a taste of him in Hawkeye. We just got a little bitty taste. If none of you have watched Daredevil, what in God's name are you doing with your life? What are you doing? Daredevil is the first two seasons are so good. I would not recommend anything Marvel except for those two seasons of that show. I think they're really good. They're well crafted, especially telling Daredevil who it is. I hope they go for a more mature route and they don't, pussyfoot around it and make it, you gotta make it for the kids, make it PG. Fuck that. You're bringing Daredevil and She-Hulk. What's Daredevil gonna do there? I know he actually does a lot because they're both lawyers, so that I'm actually really excited for this.
Yeah.
But it's just he's coming back in his nice, not red suit, but it's the same suit except yellow and red, and I'm excited for that.
That is
And
true, yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with it, because I think it needs to be a more mature route they do for Daredevil Born Again, compared to like the rest of the MCU that's kind of like mostly lighthearted.
I think they've been building up to that a little bit, because it's like with Moon Knight, it was pretty. They had some like pretty dark moments. I mean, they showed someone actually being shot on screen with like actual blood and stuff like that, versus their little like, oh no, you can't see that, don't look at that.
But no, but they still have the comedy factor of it. Moon Knight is not a comedy character. He is not at all in the comics, and I'm fine with like them not doing, like, I'm past the whole like, them not, making the comics exactly how it should be for the movies. Like, I could give less than two shits. What I give a shit is about kind of like doing a character kind of correctly. If you want a jokey show, you throw Spider-Man in there, Like,
Yeah.
Spider-Man has been nothing but that. But Moon Knight is such a dark and serious character, and they made him very lighthearted, which I'm fine with. The show is okay. But it's like, don't do that to Daredevil.
I'm not saying that. I was not saying that. I was
deserve
saying they're building up to like maybe being able to do it, but like hopefully, my whole point was that they're doing little pieces here and there, and then finally just getting just jumping the gun and actually just having it be dark. You know?
Like the Netflix series, and I know that's what everyone's hoping for.
I hope so. I mean, I
Like-
don't know, to an extent. Obviously, there's only so much you can do, but yeah.
Yeah. I hope they do it. I hope they do it right, because if not, like, I'm gonna be really disappointed. And Daredevil Netflix is gonna be the only thing I have to look forward to, and that's a show that's already out.
Yeah.
And having maybe like redoing Bullseye entirely, I think they need to do. They really need to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Bullseye
I
in
think they do
season 3 was okay.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think they could definitely redo that. What's interesting though, I think I want to really quickly mention, is the fact that like Daredevil Born Again has way more episodes than I think we've ever seen with like the series. Since most of the time it's usually 6 episodes. And I think it's actually good that they're doing more episodes. I feel like they should, because it just makes more sense. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I don't want like 24 season, like, episode kind of things, where like the obnoxious amount of random drama put in. But 6 episodes is definitely not enough. So I
for
feel
Daredevil.
like, yeah, and I feel like for a lot of other series.
Yeah, I agree. They gotta do Daredevil right though. Like, I'll say it once, I'll say it again 1,000 times. Like, they're gonna do Daredevil, they're gonna do him right, and it's just, I hope they do. Like, it'd be cool to have Moon Knight in there, maybe bring back John Bertholt's Punisher, because he's honestly been the best since Thomas Jane. Not the show. The Punisher show, after thinking and sitting on it, it's not Punisher. It really isn't. Punisher is Punisher in Daredevil Season 2.
Yeah.
That's coming from me. Punisher in his own series was very a John Berthal acted character. Like, I've kind of watched the stuff John Berthal has acted in. He's like this good cop, bad cop kind of guy. He's like really tough and shit, and like, that's cool. But Punisher just doesn't give a shit. It's like, oh, you stole a candy bar? Your brains are now on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like
he's
care.
that. He doesn't give a shit. They're all the same. Like, that's the thing he did in Daredevil. Like, they're all the same. They don't, you don't just let them walk. The judicial system has nothing to do with it. That's the Punisher I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they really did him well in Daredevil Season 2. Like, he's like under arrest, and then he's like, you know what? I'll do it again! It's like, what do you fucking mean? I thought we had to talk about this. It's like, I really like that Punisher a lot, and I want them to bring it back. I think they had glimpses of that in the Punisher show. I need to rewatch it just in case.
Yeah.
But having Punisher in Daredevil, I think, would do beneficial along with Spider-Man. Because right now, the Ultimate Comics that I'm reading, Spider-Man is looked down upon by Daredevil. And I would think that'd be an interesting thing for Spider-Man. that would like cause some controversy. Like, wow, did we really like Daredevil because he talked shit on Spider-Man all the time? Because in the comics, he literally came to Daredevil to talk to him. He's like, "What do you want?" And Spider-Man's like, "Well, I need your help." And then Spider-Man's like, or then Daredevil was like, "You know, I think you was stupid. This is just a waste of time. You are wasting your time. You're wasting your breath. I think you should just knock it off and leave everyone alone." And Spider-Man was like, "Fuck, man. I was just trying to get some recommendations about this crisis I'm having." Like, maybe having that too, where it kind of like kicks Parker in the ass, or like he can like prove himself or something like that. Or like we said with the Thunderbolts, having Elektra.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bringing Elektra back and for like glimpses because she's would be a part of the Thunderbolts now. I just know too much about Daredevil, and I want to hear your thoughts on it. I can just keep going.
I mean, yeah, I feel like there's so much potential that they can do with Daredevil, and like, yeah, they really need to do it right, because I feel like a lot of people are just gonna be unhappy if you just do Daredevil completely and utterly wrong. Because he's such a big character, and especially when it comes to Marvel fans, a lot of people love the Netflix series so much. So it's like, I feel like
I'm one of them.
Yes, exactly. See, that's the point. And like, you know, like, it needs to be done like correctly, even if it's not like brutally violent or like whatever. It still needs to be dark and taken seriously, you know.
Yeah, I agree, because Daredevil is like a very, very serious character that needs to not be pussyfooted around with.
Yeah. But essentially, yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's definitely going to be interesting, and I'm glad that they're doing a lot more episodes for it, because I feel like that it definitely needs more to describe the story, obviously.
Yeah, they could get Punisher, Elektra, Spider-Man. Like, it'd be interesting. I'd be interested to see it.
Yeah.
So, here's our final section. Phase 6. These are only 4 things we have. We have Fantastic Four, Avengers, The King Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars. There's not much to say about these.
Yeah, not as of yet. I think there needs to be a lot more detail on them, because it's like we barely even know like what's going on with each story for it or anything.
Allegedly, the 2 Avengers movies are going to be released in the same year.
Don't know how I feel about that.
And Fantastic Four is going to be released in 2024.
That makes sense, I guess, yeah. I mean, hopefully Fantastic Four is good. I think we need to actually like a pretty, at least decently pretty good Fantastic Four movie, considering.
I think we need a good Fantastic Four movie. It's not there's no consideration about it. We just need a good fucking Fantastic Four movie that isn't complete dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we have is like the first set, and they're okay, but it's like, yeah, definitely could be very much.
And then Fan Four Stick.
We don't talk about that.
I fell asleep during that movie. Watched it in the morning, and it wasn't worth it. It's, like, I think Morbius and Fan Four Stick are the most nothing movies I've ever like, and I've watched Fan Four Stick, so
yeah. Yeah, that movie, yeah, is a level of bad.
And then the King Dynasty. I think they're actually... This is interesting. They're juggling like 2 things here. They're juggling the whole King thing, and they're juggling Secret Invasion. You know? So, is Secret Invasion gonna like tie into the King Dynasty, or is it, you know, or will it tie into Secret Wars? Because Secret Wars in the comics was... The Beyonder was like, I want to play chess, but harder.
I think Secret Invasion might like maybe connect to like the King Dynasty, because the fact is, it's like, I think that's probably where we're gonna see more of the like the beginning of the Illuminati in our universe, and then maybe we get to like see more of like what they do with, or sorry, not the King Dynasty, the Secret Wars. I meant.
Okay. With the 19999 universe.
Yeah.
Because it's not the 616. I refuse to believe it's 616.
No, it's not 616. I'm just saying they may make one for 616, so they might just have the 6999.
No.
Then.
No, yeah, like they already had one in the 616, but I'm talking about the MCU.
Oh, the MCU one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because I still stand by it being 1999. I don't like how Kevin Feige changed it to 616. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. 1999.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so but yeah. I don't know how I feel about them coming out the same year though, the King Dynasty and Secret Wars. I just feel like there just needs to be a little bit more of a gap.
Yeah,
That might
I don't
change
know.
though, for all I know. It could easily
We'll
be
see.
changed.
Dep- we'll see depending on how the shows go. Like for me,
Yeah.
like that's what I'm kind of like holding on to see kind of completely how this show's gonna be altogether.
Yeah, I agree. For sure. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, honestly.
Is it already raining?
It might be. It is raining where we're at. Definitely thundering. So that's fun.
So when it comes to like the what's it called? Secret Wars, what do you think we're gonna get?
That's a good question. I honest to God don't know, honestly. That's the thing I think that's been bothering me for a while. I think is that I don't know. I honest to God don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like we need to get deeper in order to really know fully.
Like what's gonna happen in Secret Wars or anything?
Yes, because it's like, here's the thing, are they gonna reset the whole timeline? Or are they gonna, like...
Again.
Okay, yeah, exactly, again. Or is everything gonna go back to, like, normal? Is, like, you know, again, like, there's so many different possibilities, I have no clue.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's what
Yeah, I
worries
agree.
me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's definitely something that's like kind of a cause for concern. Because it's not like a bad thing, but it's definitely like something that um it's so far ahead in the future, like we almost don't even need to worry about it. Like us talking about it's almost fruitless.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
So I don't know, I guess we'll end up seeing what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. It's just, we'll see and hope for the best.
Just pray and see if it turns out correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that that might wrap it up.
I think so, yeah. I think so. There you go. Back to us. But,
I'm interested I'm still interested to see what's gonna happen with the MCU. Like I'm not completely turned off to it, but I'm also not, holding my breath
yeah, I feel like
for
I agree.
anything.
I feel like there's a lot that needs to like change and needs to like, you know, like things that need to change, things that needs to like just stay the same, and things need to go back to, some other things,
Yeah, it's a strange point where it's at, but I'm not, I can't bitch, I can't moan. I'm not in any source of power to say this is what the MCU should be doing. It's just all speculation on what may or may not happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Dang, we're almost an hour and a half with our stream. Dang.
Dang, we did good, I guess.
Yeah, we did it. We did it, boys and girls and they thems. We did it. Boys and girls and non-binary pals, I guess. If that is what you prefer, I don't know. um, yeah.
Respect everything.
I think this is a good probably mark to stop on. Since I guess this is mostly just MCU talk, which is fine. I can talk about MCU and stuff like that for long periods of time.
Very much same.
So, and any time to talk about it is always good. So, but yeah. So, with that, I think this is a good time to wrap up. Any last thoughts you got?
Um, don't don't get electrocuted.
All right, that's good advice. I guess, yeah.
Or get electrocuted, and then you'll tell everyone don't get electrocuted. You'll be on the same page as I am.
That's, yeah. All right. I don't really have any other thoughts. I mean, either other than just I guess don't get electrocuted. That's a good point. I don't know. Stay safe out there, y'all. It's a crazy world.
Don't get
Um,
electrocuted.
Yeah, don't get electrocuted. So, uh, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Be like it, like it, dislike it, dislike it. I don't know. I don't know why I say bother to comment. You don't have to comment anything. So, um, subscribe, follow, uh, artistic ADHD, and in the
I'm not
description.
doing YouTube shit right now because
That's
I
yeah,
have like trips coming on, and I'd rather just wait
yeah,
until after the trips are over to start buying like my phones and a bunch of
yeah.
other useless shit that's never gonna make it for me.
Fair enough, yeah. But I still put his Instagram down just because there's still some form of interaction if you want. Um,
Yeah, if you need me, I'll be there sometimes.
yes, and yeah. So with that, we'll see you guys next time, whenever. So bye, guys.
Kisses.